Hello Internet friends, today we're going to review more music by Chris Everline under his moniker or name cmon3tta. I was pronouncing it wrong all this time, but man, I do really like his music. So yeah, the project name is see-moe-net-uh. I hope I'm pronouncing it right this time. So yeah, we're going to review three songs. These are three songs from my third album under my name cmon3tta. I hope I'm pronouncing it right, moniker. So yeah, this album was influenced by memories of my 20s in the EDM scene, circa late 2000s, early 2010s, and artists like the Midnight. Through the album, I use a lot of plugins and effects such as the vocoder, but I purposely strip my vocals on some of the songs in order to satisfy some long-time listeners who get annoyed when I'm buried in the sounds. So yeah, we're going to review three songs. And the first of them is a Checkmate, but the pop-tastic demo version. I remember I reviewed Checkmate. I did like the song. I reviewed that song in the past, so I got a little description here. The pop-tastic demo version of Checkmate is a demo I did when I was recording the original version. Yeah, which I review. I remember that. And that fit more traditionally in my singer-songwriter historical background. Basically, it was for fun. So yeah, we're going to review this other version of Checkmate. Remember, we have two other songs for review too. We're going to review three songs today. So yeah, let's start with Checkmate, the pop-tastic version. I'm gonna grab my trusty headphones and let's give it a listen.
Smile on perfect Queen's Gambit. I fell for your tactics before I could plan it. You slid into my space like a knight on the run. And I always knew you were the one. 'Cause baby, you've got me in check. Doesn't matter what move comes next. Baby, make no mistake, I love being in Checkmate. Being in Checkmate. My heart used to be just a pawn on the board. You drew me always forward. Every step kept getting better and better. It doesn't matter what move comes next, baby, make no mistake, I love being in Checkmate, baby.
I did really like this version. Reminds me of that. You get the idea of the 2009, 10, 11, but probably more in the late 2000s. I did really like this sound. It's like, I think I talk about it on the original review. It reminds me a little bit of Cobra Starship and that kind of groups that I listen and used to love a lot, but it reminds me of that kind of sound. It's really, but this is like more pop vibe-ish. I did really like that vocoder has like this texture in the background, adds a lot to the layering and makes feel the song more dense on that sense. It's like it's really nice, all that layering. So yeah, I did really like this pop-tastic version, and I think it's in my idea it's even more happier and bouncier on that sense. I need to check back the original again, but I felt like this is more like poppy. I think that's the idea with it, and I think it accomplished it. So yeah, let's go with our second song, The Beat of My Heart, Bitty Bitty. And we got a little description here. The Beat of My Heart, Bitty Bitty is about how my spouse always sent my heart fluttering. It references Selena's Bitty Bitty Bum Bum, since she's one of my earliest musical influences way back in the 90s. And I just had watched Selena y los Dinos documentary, and I wanted to honor her in a song. And that's a really interesting premise that we got there. So yeah, we're going to review our second song, The Beat of My Heart. I really love this one. Sounds really like the 2010s music when I was starting to DJ. A lot of electro influences, those chords, those filter chords that you know what I mean? Those dun 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 dun. That kind of filter chords. I remember that time of my life with a love of. I cherished those times a lot. I do really like this electro sound. It sounds like from that era. If you tell me that you released this like in 2009, sorry, 2009 to 2010, I will believe you because it sounds really like a lot of that era. I also did really like the vocal with the flanger. It's pretty difficult to make a flanger sound right because it's like always going here and there, and I've never been a fan of the flange effect, but here it sounds really interesting, sounds really nice, and sounds under control. That's my problem with the flanger. I feel sometimes it's getting everywhere, but here sounds pretty nice. So yeah, I did really like, you captured the vibe perfectly of the 2010s, and I did really like that bass is powerful, man. It's like really clubby, really made for the club. It sounds really powerful, and I did really like that. So yeah, and also like the chords, everything, the vocals is really nice. Like the flange effect, like I was mentioning, I was thinking like, I'm not a fan of flanger, but it sounds great here. I actually never use it on any of my songs because I feel it goes out of control. So yeah, this is a good use of it. We got our last song, sadly, for this review, because I did really enjoy Chris' music. This is 98.5 degrees. We got a little description here of this song. It's a song I wrote when winter started coming in the USA, and yet I always feel warm around my spouse. It's a little tongue in cheek with the lyrics, but it's about telling your significant other during the cold winter months that you can keep them warm and toasty. Oh, so yeah, this is 98.5 degrees, I guess, Fahrenheit. That is what you guys use over there in the US. We are here more in the Celsius thing. So yeah, 98.6 Celsius will be burning, but I think in Fahrenheit is totally different. So yeah, this is the raw edit. And without much further ado, I'm gonna grab my trusty headphones and let's give it a listen.
You always keep me right.
This one was my favorite so far, and the lyrics are fun. You know that I usually don't talk about the lyrics, but this one are really fun. But I always focus more on the music. And I did really like the beat of my heart because it reminds me of that era when I was starting to DJ and when all that stuff was happening. I was getting into electro with Deadmau5 music, Skrillex, and all that stuff was happening, and I was getting into DJ into in 2010. It reminds me of that electro that I like to play and mix on that era. I did really like the beat of my heart for that. But 98.6 degree is really fun. It's really enjoyable. It's the vibe. It's like you're vibing with it, and the synths are. It's like they feel really alive. It's a song that makes you feel alive, and I do really enjoy it for that. It's like happiness, put you in a good mood. I did really like it's like revitalizing energy that gives me that song. Checkmate, the popstastic. I always get confused. Demo version, I did like that, but I had to listen to the original. Probably I'm going to favor more the original, but I need to refresh my mind on that. It's not bad. I did really like it, but compare with the beat of my heart on 98.6 degrees, man, 98 degrees was really fun, makes you feel really alive. I did really like that, and the beat of my heart reminds me and takes me back to a good era when I was just starting getting into the decks and mixing electro and all that kind of music. That was really nice, and I did really love. I need to I have a folder with that music that I use on the CDJs. I need to recover it and probably make a mix for my YouTube channel. Oh, sorry for the plane going over there. But yeah, this was a cmon3tta. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. The project from Chris Everline. I did love it. I did really enjoy it. So yeah, thank you for sending me this. This is the kind of reviews where I won't correct anything because it's really well done. I do really like it. I enjoy the sound, but I'm really grateful to get to listen to it and enjoy it. So yeah, thank you for sending me this. This was pretty fun. 98.6 degrees. Play this song for sure. I did really enjoy that, and the beat of my heart will probably put it if I make a DJ set of that era with that kind of sound. Probably will be there because I did really enjoy that powerful bass. So yeah, thank you for sending me this. I think I'm rambling too much now, and I hope you like this review. Yeah, bye.